Assalamu alaikum students. Open up your social studies books of class 2. Students, we have already read lesson number 4, Living Together. Today we are going to do the work page and exercise. So open up your books and notebooks and get ready for some work. Before moving on to the work page and exercise, let us revise what have we learned already in the lesson. We learned the importance of living together. We came to know that people love to live together, love to spend time with their friends and family because it makes them happy. And rules for living together happily are sharing, taking turns, and queuing. We also learned the importance of rules. And what happens when we do not follow rules? If we do not follow these simple rules, we can make someone upset or we ourselves can feel uncomfortable. So to have a good time with our friends and family, remember to follow these rules. Let's start with work page. Question number A. Write down 2 things which make you sad. That's what we are going to write in the first column of this table. In the next column of the table, we will write 2 things which make you angry. And in the last column of the table, you will write 2 things which make you happy. Now, as we have already read that we all have different feelings. Sometimes we are sad, sometimes we are angry, sometimes we are happy. Think of the times or think of the things that make you sad, angry, or happy. Like I can tell you, one of the things that makes me happy is when I get good marks in my test. Now think and write yourself. Here I have filled this table for you. It is just an example. You don't need to copy it as it is. You have to write down 2 of your things that make you sad, angry, or happy. It is just an example. Don't copy it. Write or fill the table according to your own feelings. Now question B of work page is, make a list of the things you share with other people. Now think about your school time or the time you spend with your family at home. Think of all the things that you share with other people, with your class fellows, with your friends, with your family, and write them here. Here is an example list for you. You don't need to copy it, just read it as an example, and in this way you can also make a list of your own. Over here we have written pencil and erasers. We share these things with our friends. Sometimes we share our lunch with friends, storybooks, hairpin, toys, laptop, and sometimes in a park or in playground we also share swings by taking turns. So these are some of the things that we share with other people, and now you can make a list of your own. Question number C is, make up 3 rules for your class. Well, we are not going to schools nowadays. As you already know, we are taking classes at home. We are attending online classes. Still, those are also classes. So you can think of some rules that can help you to study better in your online class. Or you can also think about your regular classes and make 3 rules for your regular school class. Think of the rules that can help you to study peacefully, that can help you to learn, and that can help all the students to have a good time either in the online class or in a proper regular class. Here we have some example rules for your class. You don't need to copy them as it is. It is just an example. You can write rules for your classroom on your own. I'm going to discuss these one by one. The first is raise your hand when you want to ask something. Next is throw rubbish in the dustbin. Third is work quietly. The fourth is listen carefully and wait for your turn to talk. Because if we all start talking at the same time, our teacher won't understand any one of us. Fifth is be kind to others. That's very important. We should be polite with others. We shouldn't be making fun of anyone else. And the last is use magic words like thank you, sorry, excuse me, and please. Again, I'm telling you, you don't need to copy these as it is. These rules are given here just as an example. You can write your own rules. Now, part D is what should happen if someone breaks a rule? Well, we have studied about different rules of living together. Now we have to think that what should happen to that person who does not follow a rule. Well, maybe he is punished or has to pay some fine. You have to think and write it yourself. Here I have given you some ideas. What should happen if someone breaks a rule? If someone breaks a rule, he may get hurt or injured, create disturbance for others, get fined or punished. We have completed our work page. Now it's time to move to the questions. Here we have 4 questions for you. We are going to do them one by one. Question number 1 is how do rules help us? Well, students, we have already read that people like to live together. They like to spend time with their friends and family. And to have a good time with our friends and family, we need to follow some rules. I think now you can write your answer in your own words. Here are some helpful words to write your answer. Words like happily, live, together. Now write your answer in your own words. Question number 2 is, do you have lots of friends? Well, it depends on you. Some people have lots of friends, some people have few friends. So here we have some helpful words to complete your answer. You can use words like yes, no, lots of or many, friends, few. So now you can start writing your answer. Question number 3 is, do you ever feel lonely? When? What can you do if you ever feel lonely? So think, when do you feel lonely and what do you do when you are feeling lonely? Here we have some helpful words to write your answer. Yes, sometimes, friend, brothers, sisters, parents. When your friend is absent from school or your parents go somewhere for some time. Read a book, watch TV, talk with someone. Now try writing your answer in your own words. Question number 4 is, what should Ali and Kashif have done instead of arguing? Do you remember Ali and Kashif? Yes, we read in the lesson that Ali and Kashif were 2 friends, but one day they had a fight over a kite. Both of them wanted to head the kite. They pulled the kite, they tried to snatch it, and in the end it tore. And none of them was happy. So what do you think they should have done instead of arguing or instead of fighting over the kite? You are right. I know you have got your answer. So using these helpful words, you can write your answer. I am reading out the helpful words. Should have, flying, kite, taken turns. Now start writing your answer. All of you have done a good job by writing all the answers in your own words. That's great. I'm sure you have tried to write the answers in your own words. Now I'm sharing these answers one by one with you. Question number 1 is, how do rules help us? The rules help us to live together happily. Question number 2 is, do you have lots of friends? As I told you, the answer to this question depends on you. The answer can be no, I have few friends because I'm not much talkative. Or it can be yes, I have lots of friends at school and in my family. Now I'm showing you the answers to question number 3 and 4. Question 3 is, do you ever feel lonely? When? What can you do if you ever feel lonely? The answer to this question depends on you. You have to write it yourself. I'm just giving you an example. Yes, I feel lonely when my friend is absent from school. Then I try to talk with some other class fellow or read a storybook in my free time. Question number 4 is, what should Ali and Kashif have done instead of arguing? Answer is, Ali and Kashif should have taken turns in flying the kite. Terrific! All of you have done a great job. I'm sure all of you have completed your work page and question answers. That's the end of the lesson.